Hello guys, this is the 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300. This one is finished in lunar blue and it does have few options and packages. It does have the multimedia package, it does have the parking assistant package, the distance option, rear spoiler, heated steering wheel, and it does have the panoramic sunroof and the ambient light option. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and take this Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC on EPOV test drive and see how it does. This is the interior of this 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300. This thing looks amazing from the inside. I really like this wood, and overall the inside and out just looks amazing. As I said, it is finished in lunar blue and the interior is finished in beige, and it does have this wood trim. I think it does look very good. Apple CarPlay looks amazing on this 11.9 inch screen. There is a 12.3 inch screen. Let me go ahead and show you the backup camera before I move. It does have the parking assistant package, so it does add that 360, and it does add multiple views. Seriously amazing, beautiful camera system. Nice wide view front camera. And yeah, overall Mercedes-Benz did a great job with this 360 or the camera system overall. But let's go ahead and take this Mercedes-Benz on a drive and see how it does. Such a beautiful, comfortable, quiet sedan. The cabin is very isolated. Steering wheel is extremely light, and visibility is very good. Very quiet, very comfortable, very smooth. Let's go ahead and hop on the highway and see how this Mercedes-Benz C300 will do. This one is the 4MATIC, by the way. Very responsive, and it does feel very nice and light. Let's go ahead and put this C-Class back in comfort mode. And let's go ahead and turn off the heads-up display. Suspension setup is nice and comfortable, but I feel like there is a good amount of sound that is coming into the cabin when I'm hitting things on the road. So that sound is definitely not pleasant for a Mercedes-Benz. I thought the C300 would have a little bit of a comfortable ride, but the suspension is a little bit on the stiffer side. So for a base C-Class, I think Mercedes-Benz should have paid attention a little bit more to the suspension, but other than that, this thing is nice and comfortable, quiet. A little bit of wind noise, but it is cold outside, a little bit windy outside. Such a beautiful, comfortable sedan. But when hitting things on the road, this does not sound pleasant. So I really think that Mercedes-Benz should work on that. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and talk about the engine, because it does have a good amount of power. It does have a 2.0 turbocharged inline 4. It is connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission. This C-Class produces 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Beautiful, responsive, feels nice and light. The 9-speed automatic transmission is not really that responsive. It is very slow, even in sport mode. Downshifts are a tiny bit faster than upshifts. And this engine is connected to a mild hybrid system, so it makes turning on the car smooth, acceleration and everything nice and smooth. It does have engine shut off, so when you come to a complete stop, the engine will turn off to save some gas. Beautiful interior. It does have 64 color of ambient lights, and it does have the multimedia package. It does have rear spoiler. It does have a good amount of things, and the price is $54,000. There is only one USB Type-C. I really wish there was another USB, and I couldn't find a 12 volt. I'm not sure if it's hidden somewhere there. Can't really tell the difference between comfort and sport. I really wish that Mercedes-Benz did better tuning for the transmission in sport mode, but it is a comfortable sedan, very responsive, very light. Not gonna lie, handling is pretty good. And it's very smooth. Almost feels like an electric car. Paddle shifters feel nice and solid. And honestly, I feel like it doesn't really have 295 pound-feet of torque. I feel like it has a little bit less, but I'll go ahead and test that in a bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and do an acceleration right here, doing 56 miles per hour. Definitely moves, but it just doesn't feel like it has almost 300 torque, and maybe that's because it's a luxury sedan. It's a little bit heavy, but honestly it does feel very nice and light. It does have adaptive cruise control. This is part of an option. It is a $600 option you could choose on this C300. So you could set the distance between you could set the distance for 1, 2, 3 or 4 car gap distance. It does not have steering assist. I really wish it did, but that's a different package you can choose on this C300. By the way, you could change the gauges. Let's go ahead and put it in sport gauge. Very quiet. The engine is very, very quiet. The cabin is nice and quiet, but again guys, I'm not a big fan of the way how the suspension is soaking the bumps. I really think that Mercedes-Benz should work on that. But other than that, this thing is very comfortable, smooth. The seats are extremely comfortable, and I think Mercedes-Benz did a great job with it. But it does feel a little bit on the cheaper side when it comes to the suspension. It just doesn't feel like a luxury sedan. So I think that Mercedes-Benz should work on that and improve the suspension. It is nice and comfortable, but I think for a base C300, I think it should be more comfortable. Steering wheel is very big. I really wish that the ring was a little bit smaller, but I think if it was a little bit smaller, we won't be able to see the miles per hour and the RPMs. But yeah, it is a very big steering wheel. I really wish it was a tiny bit smaller. Here is the shifter, paddle shifters, the turn signal indicators, and the wipers are on the left. Headlight controls on the in the bottom right there with the e-brake. 12.3-inch screen, 11.9-inch screen. Both look amazing, very high quality, which is expected from Mercedes-Benz. Seating position is perfect. Seeing out of this car is amazing. As I said, guys, it does have the $1,000 panoramic sunroof. I think this panoramic sunroof looks amazing. I'm not a big fan of the way how this engine or this C300 turns on. Very weak. It sounds like diesel when it's turning on, and I don't think that's a very pleasant sound. But it is a very smooth, good 2.0. As I said, guys, transmission is very slow. Steering wheel is extremely light, and the turning radius is amazing on this C300. Let's go ahead and try Mercedes-Benz voice command system. Hey, Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz. So there is 3 ways you could activate Mercedes-Benz. You could do it through your voice, you could do it through this button right here, or you could do it through this. So let's see if navigate to Starbucks.
Here is what I found. Where do you want to go?
1.
I am calculating the route. Please follow the road for 3/4 of a mile.
Okay, so I'm not sure why I went back to Apple Maps. It would be nice if it had a zoomed in. Maybe I could do that by clicking this. There we go. And let's go ahead and actually change the gauges and see how it looks like here. So I could basically have this on whatever I want, and I could just look at the screen in front of me. Beautiful design. I really like the interior of this Mercedes-Benz. 2 cup holders, a little bit of storage place for a phone. You could close this cover if you want to. And inside there's a decent amount of space with a light. I did not see this light earlier, but very nice responsive engine. I have to give that to Mercedes-Benz. This C300 feels nice and light, but I just don't like the suspension. I think that Mercedes could work a little bit on the suspension to make it feel like a premium car. Okay, let's go ahead and click on this button. Cancel navigation.
Route guidance canceled.
So very quick. Once you say cancel, it just cancels. So suspension is not really that good. This Hyundai Elantra has better suspension setup than this C-Class, and this is with all honesty. The Elantra has a better suspension setup than this C300, and this is not good for Mercedes-Benz. So Mercedes-Benz, you should fix the suspension very soon. It is nice and comfortable, as I said, but there is a lot of noises are coming into this cabin. So that's the only thing that I don't like about this Mercedes-Benz. But other than that, this thing is seriously amazing. It looks amazing from the outside. It looks very good from the inside. The seats are nice and comfortable for long drives. MPGs are very good, I think, on this sedan. 24 in the city, 33 highway, and 27 combined. So very good numbers on this C-Class. Vents look amazing. There's ambient lights inside the vents. It does have the upgraded ambient light system. This is part of an option, and as I said, it does have the panoramic sunroof. It's just too loud when you hit something on the road. And this car has the 18-inch rims. It doesn't have the 19-inch rims, and I'm not sure if the C-Class comes with 20, but those are the base rims. The front are 225, 45, 18. So there's a good amount of rubber in the front, and the back is 245, 40, 18. So there's a little bit more rubber than the back. Brakes are very good, very confident. Let's go ahead and do an acceleration right here. Let's go ahead and put this C-Class in sport mode, and I'm gonna leave it in automatic mode, and I'm gonna go ahead and brake boost it and see how it accelerates from a dead stop. Oh yeah. This thing moves. Of course, it is the 4MATIC. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one and see how responsive it is again. Engine shut off is turned off now. It does have a weird vibration sometimes. Oh yeah, this thing is very responsive. Seriously, such a beautiful sedan. Responsive, quick. Transmission is a little bit on the slower side, but that's completely fine because this is the C300. But this thing is beautiful. Looks amazing from the outside, the inside. Has a ton of features. But I really wish that Mercedes-Benz starts putting the safety features standard, like steering assist and things like that. It would be really nice to see. But I am truly impressed with this C-Class. I think it drives amazing, looks amazing, and has a beautiful engine. But I think that Mercedes-Benz should fix the suspension issue. Very loud. I really don't like what they did with the suspension. I can't believe that they did that with the suspension. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300. If you guys are around, or if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Brittney here at Mercedes-Benz in North Haven. And if you guys are interested in more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.